Welcome back to the action. We are kicking things off with a major showdown in the playoffs. Redick has unleashed a serious critique of the officiating, slamming LeBron James, calling it the worst whistle of any star player he has ever witnessed after the Lakers fell down 2-0 against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Redick details exactly why he believes LeBron is being overlooked by the referees, pointing to the difficulty bigger players face getting called on contact.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we dive deeper into the specific frustrations surrounding LeBron James's game. We look at how Redick argues that LeBron gets hit on the head more often than other stars, and how this disparity in officiating is severely impacting his performance, especially when compared to players like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Austin Reaves, who seem to draw more favorable calls. We continue this deep dive into the Lakers' struggles. This segment explores the context of the Lakers' 2-0 deficit against the Thunder and Redick's unwavering belief that LeBron James deserves more whistle calls, contrasting the physical nature of LeBron's game with the perceived inconsistency from the referees. And finally, we wrap up this explosive report. We hear the full weight of Redick's assessment of LeBron James's treatment and what this means for the Lakers moving forward. Don't miss the rest of the game and stay with us for more breaking news. Los Angeles Lakers coach Redick strongly criticized the officiating in the second-round playoff series loss against the Oklahoma City Thunder, specifically targeting the handling of LeBron James. Redick stated that James has experienced the worst officiating among any star player he has witnessed. Redick attributed the perceived lack of calls against James to his size, explaining that smaller players are more likely to draw fouls, whereas larger players like James are often clobbered. Despite the limited free throw attempts, LeBron James has had a productive start to the series. He scored 27 points in Game 1, hitting 12 of 17 shots, and in Game 2, he contributed 23 points on 50% shooting, along with 6 assists and 3 steals. In contrast to the coach's frustration, James remained reserved when questioned about the game's calls, simply stating, "We're down 2-0. Austin Reaves was the most vocal critic of the referees. After the final buzzer, Reaves expressed frustration regarding an earlier interaction with crew chief John Gobble, stating, "At the end of the day, we're grown men, and I just didn't feel like he needed to yell in my face like that." Reaves added that he felt disrespected, suggesting that a technical foul was avoided because Gobble recognized his error. The Lakers face Game 3 in Los Angeles, with a narrow margin for error heading into the next contest. Redick has publicly voiced significant frustration regarding officiating inconsistencies surrounding LeBron James's treatment on the court, particularly concerning contact near the basket. Redick suggested that James consistently receives more physical contact without receiving the necessary calls compared to other star players, drawing a parallel between James's experience and the performance of players like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Austin Reaves, who frequently earn free throws on lighter contact. The Lakers coach echoed this sentiment, stating that LeBron's size and ability to absorb contact might be inadvertently working against him, citing specific instances of hard hits that go uncalled. Redick highlighted that across the recent Thunder series, James has taken very few free throws despite attacking the rim aggressively, contrasting this with the higher free throw rates for other players. The analysis pointed to a broader pattern, noting that despite his career, James has rarely achieved double-digit free throws per season, finishing below 6 attempts per game this season. Furthermore, Redick noted that James's high volume of drives, averaging 8 playoff drives per game, yields minimal free throw opportunities, suggesting the issue is not the existence of contact, but the consistency of officiating. Redick also pointed out instances where Lakers players were repeatedly hit or grabbed while attempting to make entry passes. While acknowledging the Thunder's defensive brilliance, Redick argued that elite defense should not excuse obvious contact, emphasizing the need for officials to call fouls when they occur. Ultimately, Redick's demand is not for special treatment, but for consistency, arguing that if other players are rewarded for minimal contact, James deserves the same recognition when absorbing contact at the rim. The Los Angeles Lakers are facing a significant challenge in their Western Conference semifinals, trailing the Oklahoma City Thunder 2-0 in the series. The dominant performance by the Thunder has led to growing frustration among Lakers personnel, particularly head coach J.J. Redick, who has publicly criticized the officiating, specifically concerning LeBron James. Redick has asserted that LeBron James is being officiated the worst among any star player he has encountered. He contends that James's natural physicality, which has long been a hallmark of his game, leads to referees overlooking fouls that he believes should be called. Redick stated that while smaller players can be theatrical and draw more fouls, bigger players built like LeBron find it difficult for officials to call the necessary fouls. During Game 2 against the Thunder, Redick and the Lakers felt LeBron James should have received more free throws. Redick pointed to specific instances, noting that James was clobbered by Jalen Williams, and concluded that LeBron possesses the worst whistle of any star player Redick has witnessed. This critique stems from the belief that James deserves more officiating attention due to his immense physical presence. The situation highlights a tension between LeBron James's established style of play and the interpretation of the rules by the referees. The Lakers' struggle against the Thunder, combined with coaching critiques regarding officiating, adds another layer of pressure to the team's efforts. In a highlight reel capturing the dynamic action of the NBA, Chet Holmgren delivered a spectacular dunk on May 7, 2026. The clip showcases Holmgren's athleticism and explosive power as he executes the powerful maneuver, marking another standout moment in his professional basketball career. The footage highlights the precision and force behind the dunk, solidifying his status as a formidable force in the league.